CME family, 2022. Happy New Year. We're going to come with our first teaching for this year. All praises to the Most High, Tatanzambi Amazulu. Kimbo to him. Yenge family, yenge. Yene bana bakongo. Yenge girded sons. Hallelujah. I give you the definition about the girded sons in my prayers. When the Most High is called the girded one, he has a belt, which means truth. We also have the name Congo, which means truth, Kagor in the Hebrew. The center of the earth. We have also our Asian prophets. They had always girdles on, like this or here, which means truth. Still today, you can see it in the Kimbangis Church and in some other spiritual churches. People, me myself, if I wear my spiritual clothing completely, my garment, I have also a girdle. Mine is blue-white. To us, according to Romans 9, belongs the adoption. From us came the Messiah. To us belongs the earth. It's given to the Israelites. Peace and blessings to the Israelites, to the Bena Congo. And peace can only come through the Bena Congo. When the three pillars come together, Congo Angola, Congo Brazzaville, Congo Kinshasa, this is how the world will receive peace again. This is what our forefathers used to say always, again and again and again. All praises. Here we are. Today we're going to hear a very, very powerful teaching. We're going to talk about asteroids, and we're going to continue with our session, Asteroid Will Fall from Heaven to the Earth in Asia, End Time Prophecies. Asteroid will fall from heaven to the earth. End time prophecies. Now, I was speaking yesterday about it to Jonathan. I said it also in my prayers. I said it to my father. I said, Father, we have some old dudes. They do not want to die. These dudes, they have nothing to do with the Most High, and they control the earth. These people hate the humanity. They are very old, and there are some younger people also involved in those things that they do. They are very rich, and they have secret societies, and those people are oppressors, killers, rapers, thieves, and very dangerous. And I said to my dad, when you go to Habakkuk 2, and in other books, in other lectures, you will see that the Most High is saying very clear that there will become a revolt from the youth, because the youth, they will not accept to live in those conditions that these elders will give them. One of it is the pandemic, and there's more about to come. Controlling of ID, controlling of your health care, controlling of your bank system, how much you controlling of your complete life will be controlled. You can't do anything without them to know. It's already like this, but it will become even more worse. And the other problem that we have with those elders, they used to call them themselves Illuminatis or Illuminated or Skull and Bones. So they all of them came from Christianity, by the way. You can, the Christians, all the wickedness came from Christianity, came from Romans and Greek mythologies. Yeah. Um, we can, we can go a little bit back. When we look at the image of Jesus, Jesus is a bogar, which means Jesus looks very nice. I don't have to show it to you. Just go into Google and type Jesus. Blue eyes, long hairs, like a Keanu Reeves, a Thor. It looks like a Keanu Reeves, a Thor, a Aquaman. Okay, he's always the same, like people from the Rolling Stones. Okay, so this is Lucifer. Okay, this is Lucifer. From where does this image come from? They took it from the Greeks to the Romans, today. They put it out there. Yeah. Then you see that from the Roman Catholic Church, you have the Mormons, you have the Jehovah Witness, you have the Joseph Smith, Ellen G. Wright. All these sects came out from the sect. From all of them were Illuminated, or whatever they used to call the name, Skull and Bones, and different kinds of name what they have, secret societies, Templars. All of them came from Christianity, but the most of us, we do not think on it. Yeah. That Charles Taze Russell and all of them were Templars. Yeah. Freemasons. Yeah? Huh. Now, like I said, those secret societies, CIA, FBI, you have them everywhere. When they fought us in the 1800s, they came down again to Africa to divide us even more. What was very important, so that they can start stealing from us without being in Africa, without living there, because they had to move out, because the spirit of Africa, the gods, they threw them out of the land and said, you can't stay here. But what did they do? They said, because we can't stay in Africa, let us divide Africa. My goodness. Italy, take your part. Portugal, take your part. Belgium, take your part. France, take your part. England, take your part. The Dutch, etc., etc. Okay? This happened in Germany. And we had also someone named Hitler. He knew the truth about who the biblical people are, which they call Jews or whatever. Because he had a lot of Moors, a lot of historical facts about Edom, that Edom, yeah, was also black, and it came all the route up from the Shemites, and they lived in the England, they lived in the Germany, they lived in the Netherlands, in the Belgium. all these artifacts has to be destroyed. And those people like Karl Marx, you had different kinds of people that helped him there. Even people like the guy who made the nuclear bomb. What was his name? So you had different kinds of, now not Bantus, because they had to kill or to do everything to eliminate the historical facts, but you had now the Jewish people over there. And that's why, this is the only reason why he hated those people as well, because they adopted the tradition, some of it, and customs. And those people, um, they lead it. They were the hierarchy, the bosses, the leaders of all these places like England, Germany, France. Those people were everywhere, and no one could do anything, yeah, without them. But those people's problem was now to find a place. Let me show you. Let me share a little bit the screen. Um, so now, so they had 1,000 years of war. They had wars over war because of historical facts, to bring a new identity out into this world that is pure, which means pure white. People without any pigmentation. So they had to go they had to go, to divide Africa, okay, so that the people in Africa don't come together and, you know, one day, so that they never can come one day again against the Roman Catholic agenda. The problem that we have here is what the most of the people do not understand. All these people here, they are one family. Um, we have to imagine, yeah, and I don't know if you can imagine, but just try to think with me. Um, I want this photo. So, as you can see here, you have here Congo. Look at how big it was, and everyone knows that Angola was Congo too. Lunda and all Luba here, Mbunda, all this was the Congo region. All this Yahuda, you see, Congo Luango, Congo Francais. They used to call it all Congo here. Hmm? So, and then you had our brothers and sisters in the southern part, Cap Colony, yeah, which became British, and you have people in the Mozambique, etc., 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 in all these areas here. So it was real. So they started to divide and divide and divide, and later it become this what you see here on the right place. France took all these places like Mali, Senegal, Cote d'Ivoire, and all these areas up. Belgium took Congo, yeah, Then you have Italy. They took his part. Yeah. In this time it was Italy in the 18 in the 1913, but it's normally Portugal. Oh, it's here. It's Portugal. Sorry. Yeah, yeah, Portugal. Yeah. So Italy is a little bit green here. Is this part? Italy was here in Somalia, as you can see. Yeah. So this is what happened to us. But now, let me show you something. Europe map. Here we are. So when we look at this map, Europe, all this family here, Germans, France, Italy, okay, all of them, okay, they also went to the Sweden, they also went to the Russia. They're also the one who came from the Turkey because they came from Asia, right? All of them, they came from Asia. Don't forget it. They came from Africa, Africa, Africa. Then we had some of us going to Italy, these areas there, Greek, yeah. And from there, we have also many people migrated long time ago already to Asia, and because they are Afro-Asiatic. But we had also our own people, black people, living already in those areas. But we're talking about the white people now. When they came, they took over all these places. They multiplied themselves and went to the Great Britain, Ireland, also where they met also black people in Ireland too, huh? But they fought them as well, lived there, and after all this, they went to the Americas. They are the very same people, okay? The very same people, no difference, okay? Just for you to know, yeah, with who we are dealing with. Now, because this is an apocalyptical teaching, I had to go back to show you this. Let me show you now a little bit more before we enter into the scriptures, into the videos, and all this. Um, these people, they had no land. The people that used to be called now the Russian people, huh? They lived southernwards in the Rhine region in Germany, yeah. And those people in the first World War, they, they leaded the First World War, and they also leaded the Second World War, you know. And they used this guy. Yeah, I don't want to call his name too much. Yeah, they used him like they used to use, m- you know, many different kinds of people so that they do war. Yeah. Just for an example, where you can see the lie that is happening among us. Wrestlers, they used to fight for us in the ring, but after the fights, they used to go kissing each other and having fun and doing rituals. Okay, so it's show. When the Islam, if the Islam really would have a problem against the Jewish people, and some people in the Islam they have it definitely, then the Islam would long time ago finish up the Christians or the Jewish people. But why does Qatar or Dubai or what is this, Singapore, or all of them, all these rich Muslim countries, huh? Why do they never fight the Jewish people? Why do they only send some? Why do they only send some terrorists? Huh? Why do they themselves not even build weapons like Iraq, Iran, or whatever? So who's fighting against who here? Christians Muslims and Christian Muslims and Jewish people, they have no problem against each other. These people, they love each other, you don't know. Okay? And if you look, even in astrology, and we are going to astrology, you will find themselves, they all worship Satan. Okay? And this is a fact. What the most of the people do not understand, because they really do not know that the Roman Catholic Church is the fourth beast, and they still today have control over all the churches and everything that belongs to spirituality. They used to sit still today on David's chair. Okay, so they have lifted up. Uh, they have lifted up some other people and made a made up story about them, so that they people used to see, oh, they have suffered in Germany and all these kinds of things, so that people forget the story about the true people who lived there in Palestine, and all these things. This is how these people used to look like, that call themselves the chosen ones today. Okay, and every politician or king has something somewhere, some blood of these people here. But that Nzambi is talking about Edom being destroyed, and Edom being having nothing to do with the Most High's people no more. And he's saying that the Most High's people lived in regions where you had a lot of sun. Okay, a lot of sun. Sun means sun, the sun, the sun that is coming, and we're gonna hear about the sun a little bit more later. Yeah, and they could live in Africa because of the sun, because they are albinos, and yeah, for whatever reason, also in this, when we go to the spiritual reasons, it was like that Nzambi said to everyone that does abomination in his land that this person must be killed or must leave the promised land. Okay. So I think 1448, 1407, this is when this happened. Yeah. Then they started to go to the so-called new promised land, but we know that the promised land was Canaan, and Canaan, uh, Joshua took the Benabetu to Canaan long time ago. So, but now 1948, we have here a new state. Is born. Is born. So it's born from what? Who put it there? And the people, the English people, they had a lot to do with it. The English people. Okay. Yeah, was the time that England was ruling. Yeah, Germany started to lose, because Germany had I don't want to say this name so much. I will write it down here. Germany had these people around them. Yeah, okay, these people right here, and those people supported. They are the Germans by themselves, so they fought against each other. Just to tell you, yeah. Uh, but from those people here, you have Germans, France, you have Italians, you have even North Africans. Yeah, then you have of them also even Ethiopians. You have from them people from France, from Spain. Okay. And yeah, those people united themselves and said, we have to finish up Adolf. And so I have to take this video down definitely, because I wish I could go out and just say names and throw it here. But we are living in a very bad world, believe me, brothers and sisters, and we're getting even worse, more worse. Now, for you to know, those people um, put themselves together, yeah, to find a new land. 1948, they said, okay, it's not Uganda no more, but it's Palestine. It's not in Africa because they tried to make it happen in Africa. That's why all the war. That's why all the separations there of the countries and all these kinds of things. But Musala Punda, which means Onegibea. It's if you play lotto and you don't win, then and they used always to say no one win. We call it Onegibea. No chance to win. Who will win it? Come on. Your chances it's equal zero. This is what they had to take over Africa. Still today, they can't take over Africa, and Africa will play a big role in this end times, because this will be the place that I call it the untouchable place, the place of the chariots. Okay, this is the real name of Isolele, the place of the chariots. Uh, this is where the Tanzania will do his miracles, so that the world will go down around us, because the most of the activities will happen now in Europe, in America, in the most of it in Asia. Okay, and Africa will be always like untouched. Okay, a little bit rain here, a little water flooding there and here, a little earthquake, data. We have pandemic already, all this we know, but that things that will happen all over Indonesia, Brazil, those areas, Latin America, Americas, Canada. My goodness, you don't want to know, but you're gonna know, because it's in the Bible, and I'm gonna break it down. Anyway, let us continue. So as you can see, we have also someone, he himself, the man that wanted to enslave all African people and to put them into cages and stuff like that. So you have also migrations of those people here, not only to go to the Middle East, but they also fled from Europe. There was a time that Europe was completely crashed. The economy was crashed, and those people fled to the Africa. Yeah, and this will happen again. Huh? Don't think that the Most High have here. Maybe I have a European fleeing. What European boat full of European fled to Africa, something like that. And this is what they show you today, because it happens long time ago. Yeah, but it looked like this. Yeah, so it looked like this, a boat full of people. Like I used to say, like this, people coming to Europe in the same way people will try to enter to Africa and to flee. Okay, just to tell you. Now, this is a good image also, just to show you the same thing what will happen or happened already one day. Refugees. Europeans will become refugees, or Americans, or people in Latin America. All them, the whole world will become refugees. Okay. Okay. Very good. Now, this person here, he said something very, very important in this end times. He said, uh, he said, um, so after his death, World War III will come, and he said, he will start World War III. One of his soldiers asked him, and he replied, "The day mankind finds out what I was trying to defend this nation, Germany, from then, that's the day World War III will start." And if you look at Germany, my goodness, what is this for page? So much cookies. Germany, COVID. Hey, if you see at the protests, it's real. Okay? It's real. It's not like in Africa, the government says something and all of them, yeah, give it to me. So it's real. You can't imagine. And they're just waiting for something small to happen. Especially the youth. They're just waiting, because still now they do this without the knowledge, having the knowledge what their forefathers have done, against who the so-called aliens are fighting, because they're fighting against the Most High. Okay? Because they're still blind to think, oh yeah, Africa's garbage, everything is normal, blah, blah. But some of them are waking up. Huh? 1, 2 of them, they are waking up slowly. What means freedom? Freedom means to be in peace with other people, and the Most High be without you. This is the only way you can get freedom. And you had never freedom. Their freedom was that the white people been always above the other nations. But this can't work out no more. Why? Because of resources. Because of resources. Okay? That's the only. And that time is up. Okay? That time is up. So we're in the time where the Tanzania will start showing the world who his true people are. And that's why we cannot say, oh yeah, I will stay in America. America is European. Australian is European. Spain is European. Argentina is European. Okay, people might say, oh yeah, the Europeans or white people have the hands on your presidents, the hands on your treasurers, the hands on Africa. But you should not forget that the Most High lives there among these poor people. Read your Bible quickly. The Most High lives somewhere in some mountains in Zion. It's not in the Americas. It's not in Russia. So the Most High say, I will protect my people. And my people will come from the four corners of the earth back home. Which means that the zombie has a plan. Huh? Yeah. That the zombie only reveals his plans to his people. And that's why people don't like him too much. They're like, why did he choose people to reveal his plans? It's because why should he save everyone if the most of the people on this planet do not even like him? Okay? So it's everywhere. Okay? It's real. Yeah? Okay? And these people, so let me remove 2, 3 things. When these people will start understanding also historical facts, which you can see all over the country, okay? They took even artificial arts in their museum, which shows their forefathers are black. the normal people that inherited those lands, all of them were black. And if we go further to Mansa Musa, back further to the kings and queens that lived all over, you will start finding out who Shem, Japhet, and Ham was. And then you will start finding out, yeah, why Tatanzambi have given them those wasted lands and, my goodness, why they lived on the mountains and all these kinds of things. Their forefathers have not told them anything. That's why the fourth generations where we are today of the Gentiles, they are cursed already. They can stand up and do whatever they want to do, fighting against their own fathers, yeah, elders, forefathers, yeah, because all their forefathers were gay, rapers, very terrorists, and all the sins of them will come upon them. They can't do anything against it. The same thing like the blessing will come automatically to us because it's time. That's why the Tanzania is choosing the smart ones in this end times. It's a fact. So, again, Hitler replied, the day mankind finds out what I was trying to defend, this nation, Germany, from then, that's the day World War III will start. For on that day, mankind will learn that I was trying to save my nation from the Freemasons, yeah, from the Illuminatis, and from this name here, this people, yeah, because they took a new identity, huh? Like also the president of Egypt have said, there's some people we have never seen before. We know those people from the book. Even every Muslim will tell you, we know the true this name there, okay? Because I can't say the name so much. I'm so sorry, because they will delete my video. Yeah, they are the ones watching me more than you guys. Okay. Yeah. So what's going on? They took a new identity. These white dudes from France, Russia, and whatever where, Germany. Yeah, and he knew because he himself had the blood of the serpent. He himself, he hated himself because the blood of the serpent was there. And if you go back, they always remembered themselves, yeah, in the time of Einstein and all these people, this, Karl Marx and all this scientists and all them very smart people. They always knew that they had always black fractions, black people here and there. Still, even in the 1800s, black people have lived in Europe in certain places. Some of them even were shipped from Europe to the Americas. But this is a complete another story. Now, what we have here now is, he was very clear. He said, for if the Americans wins the war, then they will conquer the world and forever be a slave to this people here. And they will try to conquer Tatanzambi. Do you know America has in its possession? And the soldiers say no. And he said, the Americans has the jewels of Tatanzambi. The Americans have stolen Tatanzambi's precious jewels. Who do you mean his precious jewels? Said the soldier. And he said, America has stolen Tatanzambi's Benabeto, the Benabakongo, the Negroes, the chosen one. Yeah, they are the true Hebrews. Now, I want to start my video. For everyone that is not ready for this video, be careful because I will go very deep today. I will go very, very deep. It will become very apocalyptic here. But nothing will be offended. No one will be offended. It's biblical. Yeah. And upload the video after this because mostly videos like this, most of the videos that I made like this, they took it always out. Okay, let us enter into the Bible and start decoding the Bible again. Okay, here we are. One more time. Let's go to Bible verses. Let me find also. Let me also play this video right here. Okay, here we are. So let me play the video from Yaya Chiba Malonga. Oh my goodness, what was this? So, okay. He said, but I have stripped Esau bare. I have uncovered his hiding places, and he is not able to conceal himself. His children are destroyed, and his brothers, and his neighbors, and he is no more to find. Can you imagine that the Most High can become so angry against a nation? Because after us, he said, my fire will bear forever. But because of the promises of Abana, Isaac, and Jacob, I will save thee. This is our only, it's because of our forefathers. Some of them, they did righteous things, so we can hold on them. Oh, forefathers, thank you. Because of you, I can be saved. But to Edom, he say, I will smite thee. Their neighbors, children, mothers, fathers, their housings. Look, I will show you to you in the scriptures. If they say, no, the Most High loves us, when we go to the book of Malachi, he's talking directly to the children of Israel. This is the Most High speaking to the children of Israel. And they're asking, Father, you did not love us. He said, what? Did you not see what I have done to Edom already? I have given them a wasted land, a land of the shakals, the dragons, which means Asia, those areas there. Yeah. The dragons, shakals, wasted land, no rain. No, you can't do any agriculture. I can go here deeper. We can go here to agriculture in the Middle East. You will start laughing. They do not even have a forest. And they want to tell me Canaan is over there. They do not even have mountains, fountains, waterfalls, nothing. No treasure, nothing. No wood, nothing. Okay. I will read a little bit more for you to know and to see what's going on here. He said, leave your fatherless children. I will keep them alive. And let your widows trust in me. For thus says Tatanzambi, if those who did not deserve to drink the cup must drink it, will you go unpunished? You shall not go unpunished, but you must drink. For I have sworn by myself. So how can a spirit sworn by himself? This means it must happen. And they know. That's the problem. They know, but not every one of them knows. And those who know, because they have a pact with Satan, because those nations, they have a father. They have a father. The children of Cain are mingled among them. You have the children of the giants and all them. You see most of them are very tall giants and all those things. So there is something that many people that when I make when I must make a complete video about the migration of white people and why they became white and all those things, and then you're gonna understand a little bit more what happened when they did actually the pact with Satan to say we want to conquer our brother. This is what they did. They conquered. They say we have to conquer them. And to conquer spiritual people, you need spirituality. And then when they say, oh, we are scientific, or we are atheists, or we have no religion, we just believe in certain other things, which means they are believers as well in science. They are believing in atheismus. They are believing always in something. This is Romans 1. Read Romans 1 very carefully. People that say there is no God, but they do believe in things that flies, yeah, like dragons, bees, butterflies. They believe in snakes. They believe in owls. They believe in things that is under the water, mami water, sirens, and etc. etc. Who's that calling me the way up from France? Oh yeah, I have also a meeting today. Okay, so these people, they know that they believe in something. They do. They do. But they do not want to believe in the Most High. And that's why Tanzania is saying, I have sworn by myself that Bosra shall become a horror, a town, a waste, and a curse. And all her cities shall be perpetual waste. Okay? Now, all good? Let us go to the texts. But in the days of the voice of the seventh angel, when he shall begin, can I make this smaller here? All good. So we are here now, Revelation 10, okay? But in the days of the voice of the seventh angel, when he shall begin to sound, the mystery of Yah shall be finished, as he had declared to his servants the prophets. And I took the little book out of the angel's hand and ate it up, and it was in my mouth, sweet as honey. And as soon as I had eaten it, my belly was bitter. And he said unto me, thou must prophesy against before many people, and nations, and tongues, and kings. Brothers and sisters, the prophets did not end it with Simon Toko, Simon Kimbangu, Kimpaviter, Abram, Isaac, and Jacob, and all our forefathers. We had many prophets everywhere, even in Africa, people that went to slavery, prophets, kings, and queens. But now those people, those nations, and we do not see it because they do not want to come out. They do everything in secret. They have prophets as well. They are like the king of Babylon, having their scientists saying, oh, the stars and the moon look like this. And Daniel coming forward and saying, no, 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 no. The Most High told me something completely different. So they have seers among them, astrologues, people in astronomy. Okay, they have geographers, they have book scholars, historians. So they have everything well prepared. And what they really believe into are their weapons. Weapons. No, brothers and sisters, what is happening here? The Tanzania is preparing his people for war, which means this angel above will start using humans now. The same thing that happens to Jeremiah when the Tanzania give him his word into his mouth. The same thing that Tanzania will give now to his prophets. Fearless people, full of prophetic voices. I do not know if you guys ever have heard prophetic voices. If someone start prophesying, 1 hour long about things that you can't imagine, that the world can't even get if we just say certain names here. They shut down your channel. They come against you. Secret societies and stuff like that. Here in Germany, what people that came against me, and I have a proof. I have still today. I have the letter. Was the GSG9, GSG9, these people. I told you I stole the knowledge of the white people. These people came against me. My mother is a witness. My sister is a witness. The neighbors that we had on this time, they are witnesses. When they came with like 10 people for me to catch me, and my head become like the sun, and they this happened to my life. Okay, that's why I know that they will always use police the police. They will always use the police and forces against us, especially uh, when it comes to yeah, to the in this world, and they will use military forces against us. I don't want to say too much about biological weapons and stuff like that, and food and yeah, uh, it's real. Huh? Ah, normally we have to expose who these people are, and I think I have to make a video and put some names out here. I mean, everyone knows them, the Rothschilds and all this, but putting their names out, it's very important for people to know those people. This like Queen of England, one of them. All these kings and dukes and queens, what you see here in Spain and Argentina, all this very dangerous people. That's what the Islam is saying, against nations and tongues and kings. Yeah? Prophesy against them. Tell them who your forefathers are and what they have brought out of light, yeah, to tell the nations how they will be smited, yeah, how they will fall. Okay, so the Tanzania will do this, yeah. When we go to Revelation 11, and I will give power unto my two witnesses. So you have different kinds of people with power. Then you have two witnesses again, Massa, Elijah, and they shall prophesy also 1,260 days, yeah, clothed in sackcloth. This here is a typical way, yeah, of John the Baptist, a typical way of Tata Onda, Simon Kimbangu, a typical way of the spiritual churches or spiritual assemblies that we have. This is a typical way how Africa will be cleaned up from the sorcerers. Okay? Because if we're humbling ourselves to zero, it's like you do, um, you have ecstasy, and you have, what is the other one? Ecstasy, and the other one is, I used to always to forget it. I think they will not. Ecstasy and the opposite. What is the opposite? Ecstasy and what? Is the other one? When you do yoga and you go to your form to zero. Ecstasy is you go to 100, and the other one you go to zero. Humbling yourself means, I will tell you the truth. This is pure occult. I have no problem with it. Yeah, may this people do their videos or whatever. Um, so I can't find it. Ecstasy is if someone is filled with energy. Yeah, it's like you're in the 100 degrees. You can't pass the 100 degrees. So, and the other one is, I don't know what the name is now. You're in zero. And in both stages, spirits enter your body. When you drink alcohol and you take all this booster, whatever they used to call it, also with this pandemic thing that they wants to shoot us with, that they wants to give us, you can come out and become, you can, when you drink a little alcohol, you take drugs, you come, you can't control your body no more. You can't control your feelings, you can't control anything. The same things if you do yoga, you can go to the 0 point, and also you will lose, you will come out of your body, okay, and the spirits comes enter, and you can visit other places and all these kinds of things. When you sing, when you worship, when you pray, and you really pray in sackcloth and the spirit comes, you also can reach those 2 points. Extasa, where boom, where you can shake and smite the world and people will fly away. I tell you, that this is the full truth. Yeah. Or you can go to find the inner peace, okay? And Tatanzambi speaks out of you and does everything. So humanity goes away, and the angel enters into you and starts the angel starts doing that things that he has to do, the work that he has to do. Okay? This is what the most of the people do not know. Even if you start singing, there's always a point. When you reach a point, a frequency, a point, a level, you have to know that even your singing will become angelic. Your words will become like the two swords, will become from the angel. There is not, we don't have only 7 angels. Huh? We have different kinds of angels. The angel will start taking over, you know. But this goes again to spirituality, and I don't know why I do not know the name of the other. Maybe someone has wrote it again to the already to the chat. Um, no, I don't see it. No one said something. Anyway, let us continue. If not, we will never finish. So, and if any man will hurt them, now look, and if any man will hurt them, these are the people that Simon Toko has spoken about. And brothers, don't think that these people will be white, though. Just to tell you what kind of revolution is coming upon mankind. They're fighting 2 or 3 Congos now. Tomorrow we will be hundreds and hundreds. But not only blah, 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 but with spiritual powers, knowledge. We already, everyone that knows our ministries, we prophesy, we heal, we can see, we are politicians. We know about we are builders, creators in businesses. So we are dangerous. Okay. They don't want to show, oh, it's Massa, dangerous guy. No, because they will lift me up directly. Okay. If the government would say, hey, this young man there, in one day I would be, because social media is dangerous to them. They're using social media as well. You're gonna go to Macron and say, "Hey, Macron, why are you fighting us in Africa? All these kinds of things." He would say, "No, Africa is doing this by themselves." But then you ask him, "Do you know Simon Kimbangu?" He will be like, "Yes." So how do you know Simon Kimbangu, Macron? Do you watch too much YouTube? No, because all of them knows us from the beginning. Patrice Lumumba and all these people up. All these people from the Americas, they know all the people from the Latin America, Brazil. So they have to know those people. And like Herod, Herod and Jesus, Um, so because I don't want to waste too much time, Herod, before Isaiah was born, he was saying things like, "Who is this person? Who is coming? You know, one of these Asian prophet is coming. Find out." He was talking to who? To scientists, huh? To people that do biology, to people that do astronomy, astrology. He put them all together. Who can those people be that are coming to take over my kingdom? Is it now the time to destroy the kingdom of Satan? And Isaiah was saying no. But I will tell you something. Isaiah was saying no in this time right there. But I, Massa, I say now it's the time that the Tanzania will destroy. And just go to your YouTube, just type your television and look at the earthquakes. Look at the water level, how it's lifting themselves up. Look at the air. Look at the animals. Look at the world. Look at us. How was your new year? Was your new year like the new year that you had before? Okay, and this is one of the verses in Revelation 7. He say, "And I saw another angel ascending from the east, having the seal of the living Tatanzambi, and he cried with a loud voice to the four angels to whom it was given to hurt the earth and the sea, saying, Hurt not the earth, neither the sea, nor the tree, till we have sealed the servants of the Most High in their foreheads." So the Tanzania has always patient, but he has sent these angels already, yeah, and they are doing a lot of damage to humanity. Okay, these angels are the four beasts, the four beasts, the four spirits that are around the Most High, the four elements. Okay, water, earth, fire, and wind. That's why you have tornadoes, tsunamis, earthquake, and lava, volcanoes, and you will see a great star coming from the from heaven, a meteoroid, an asteroid hitting Asia. Oh. Okay, I will stop here in this place, and then I will go and show you a little bit more about the asteroid. Okay, because this was the teaching itself. Because there's so much things to say. Look, I just want to show you guys that this apocalypse teaching will not end here. Look at this. Look. You see, and we are here. You see, so you know. And if any man will hurt them, fire proceeds out of their mouth and devour their enemies. And if any man will hurt them, he must in this manner be killed. These have power to shut down heaven, that it rain not in the days of their prophecy, and have power over waters to burn them to blood, and to smite the earth with all plagues as often as they will. Just for people that say, "Oh, a human can't be an angel. Oh, a human can't be a god," you know, to fighting Congo spirituality, to fighting the spirituality of heavens, like it is above, like it is on earth, yeah. To Adam was given everything and not the half of thing. Okay? And Adam was a human, a moon too. Okay? A girded son, a son of the Almighty. And we came from who? From who did we come? From aliens or what? Huh? What kind of power did all our ancestors have, even before 1600s? In the scripture, what kind of power do you have still today? You have it. It's in you. So why should I believe that I have not the power to do something? because of Christianity, because of slavery, because I see these flashing lights and all these kinds of people. Some people like Rihanna, Puff Daddy, doing some music, and I just believe on that what I see. But what is with me? Can I do something? Can I change something? What is with the promises? Is the Most High a liar? I don't think so. We're gonna come to the pledges or the plagues. I always say pledges to the plagues later. Let me show you something first. Let us look at Africa. 30 million square meters. 30 million square meters. Africa. Can you imagine? How big is this continent? Look at how Africa normally really looks like. Okay? The biggest continent on earth. Okay? The biggest. Okay? Continent on earth. But why do I show it? All America enters into Africa. A server time. Okay? A server time. You can take India, China, also put it there. No problem. No problem. Okay? Just to tell you, there is something coming to us, what we used to call a metroid, asteroid, and we have to know first what this is. Okay? So, metroid, asteroid. An asteroid is a minor planet of the inner solar system. So an asteroid is a planet, okay? It's a piece of it. And, okay, let me just read. They say everything. Historically, these terms have been applied to any astronomical subject orbiting the sun that did not resolve into a disk in a telescope and it was not observed to have characteristics of an active comet, such as a tail, as minor planets in the outer solar system. This is what the asteroid is, okay? So, millions of asteroids exist. Many are shattered remnants of planet-similar bodies within the young sun's solar nebula that never grew large enough to become planets. Okay, now we know what an asteroid is. Let me see if we can see how an asteroid looks like. Okay, this is how an asteroid looks like. It's a stone. Okay. No? They used to say that the Kaaba stone in Mecca, in Saudi Arabia, that this is also an asteroid. The stone that the Muslims used to pray to. I can show it to you. So this stone, they used to say it also fell from heaven, okay, and then now they worship it. Yeah, the Kaaba stone. So now, asteroid, very important. Okay, all good. What do Tatanzame say about this asteroid? Let us go to my book. Asteroid, stars are smaller than planet Earth. It is written, and the second angel sounded, and as it were a great mountain burning with fire was cast into the sea, and the third part of the sea became blood. And the fifth angel sounded, and I saw a star fall from heaven into the earth, and to him was given the key of the bottomless pit. And the third angel sounded, and there fell a great star from heaven, burning as it were a lamp. And it fell upon the third part of the river and upon the fountains of water. Brothers and sisters, let me break it down. Oh, it hurts. It hurts. Brothers and sisters, this is what you see here in the on the video here. This is exactly what's going to happen to us. The Tanzambi will smite the earth. The Tanzambi will smite the earth with an stone, asteroid, or whatever. It will hit Asia. Japan will be almost completely destroyed. Japan will be completely destroyed almost. There are just few people that will save in Japan. The Tanzania will finish up Edom. Brothers and sisters, I think some people might think I'm a racist or whatever. I don't care. I want to show you something. I think it's Psalm 83. The Zambis say, "Keep God, oh no silence." Huh? This is our forefathers singing, Singing. Yeah. Keep no silence, Tatanzambi. Look at us. Oh, Tatanzambi, keep no silence. Do not hold your peace. Oh, Tatanzambi, Yamazulu. For behold, your enemies make an uproar. Those who hate you have raised up their heads. They lay crafty plans against your people. They consult together against you, treasured ones. You see, this is what the Hitler has said, okay? Against his treasured ones. They say, "Come, let us whip them out, to not be in a nation no more, so that the name of Isolele will be remembered no more." So you saw the Berlin Conference, okay? For they conspire with one accord. I told you, I showed you here in the video. All of them are one. All of them. They do not fight each other. They are all one family. Do not forget. Okay? The Russian, what was the name of him? Oh, like Kaiser or stuff like that. The Russians, Schleich or whatever. He was a cousin from the Germans. They're all the same. They're all the same. Okay, they're one family. Anglo-Saxons and all these things in the England. They are all from one family. From one family. Okay, they came all from one family. Okay, you say, "Come, let us wipe them out as a nation. Let the name of Isolali remembered no more. For they conspired with one accord against you. They make a covenant. The tents of Edom, the Ishmaelites, Moab, the Hagarites." Okay, so North Africa completely. Okay, all this Egypt, what you see. Bam! Okay, Asia. Bam! America. Boom! South America. Okay, and you, Europe, my friend, Okobetama, the Most High will slap you. Look, this is our forefathers speaking in the Psalms. And I hope people still today do not know that all the Psalms are magical, to say it to the European language, magical writs. When you start saying the Psalms on and on and on and on, you can bring those kinds of curses and plagues and catastrophes and healing or whatever. You can do good or bad with the Psalms, because the suffering of our forefathers are written in the Psalms, and we are still having the same suffer. That's why we can remember in the Psalms still today when we sing always prophetic. Still today we sing the Psalms. All the songs that an assembly where we're singing, Yeah. About the Caribbeans, Archangel Michaels, they used to inspire us with songs about where Zion is, how we're gonna go there, and all these kinds of things. Even our forefathers went to the Caribbeans and all these places. They sung. The Psalms are ours, and these Psalms is always revealed, revelations by the angels. So these are these people: Edom, Amalek, okay, Japan here, Ammon, Japan, Ammon, the Japanese, Amalek, the Philistines, the Tyre. Hey, the Tanzania say he will finish them all off onto to the ground. And look, even in what our forefathers have said, let them be put to shame and dismayed forever. Let them perish in disgrace, that they may know that you alone, whose name is Tatanzambia Mazulu, over all earth. Okay. Here's another one. O Tatanzambi, make them like whirling dust, like chaff before the wind, as fire consumes the forest, as the flame sets the mountains ablaze. So may you pursue them with your tempest and terrify them with your hurricane. Fill their faces with shame, that they may seek your name, Tatanzambi. And even things like hit their children against the wall. Wait, let them laugh. Let them laugh. Let people laugh at us. Let them laugh. Let them laugh. We know why you're laughing. You're laughing because your destruction is coming. Again, he's saying, and if any man will hurt them, fire proceedeth out of their mouth, and devour their enemies. And if any man hurt them, he must in this manner be killed. This hath power to shut down heaven, that it rain not in the days of their prophecy, and have power over waters to turn them to blood, and to smite the earth with all plagues as often they will. Brothers and sisters, if Tatanzambi would take out the prophets, this world will be down long time ago. Long time ago. And do not believe that his prophets became Chinese, Turkish, Germans, American, or whatever. Who is teaching today this kinds of teachings here? And greater things will happen. What did Simon Kimbangu do? What did Simon Toko do? Who did like them? Who did things like them? They moved mountains, and they're in history. White people are giving even confession about the power of the prophets. And we're only telling you, showing you 2 or 3 of them. But look at even Kimpabit and all of them. What power these people had. Can you remember where we go? An asteroid will come. When it hits the ground, this asteroid, when it hits the waters, they will try, definitely they will try to yeah, they will try to blow it away, but it won't affect Africa at all. When it will affect Africa, it will affect Africa in the north. But I don't want to show you too much because there's some great things about the wall that the wall that the angels will build as well. I will reveal, but a little bit more about the asteroid itself. I can tell you many lands, countries will be over flooded, so that they have no chance no more of escape. We even know that places like Southern Africa, places like Angola, places that are in the coasts, later on will be also over flooded. And forget the Caribbeans. Gone. You can go to the native Indians, yeah. Go to the native Indians, people that used to live there in the Latin America, yeah. Talk to them. There are many. There is many land from them today. Um, the water level, because it went higher and higher, it took already a big part of it. It took the most parts of these lands. Can you imagine? They know, and they're praying to the ancestors, please, please. But there is nothing like please, please, please. No other escape but Africa. No other escape but Africa. Yeah? I tell you, this is the truth. Flee to the mountains, that Nzambi have said. Flee to the mountains. And the prophets will come with a great majestical power. They will also sit in the politics, my brothers and sisters, just to reveal you the truth. And don't think that they are not among you guys. And we can also not say everything. But tell you, I will say different kinds of things, because we have a lot of things to say here in these episodes of Revelations, breaking down the Revelation and the Apocalypse. So, brothers and sisters, prepare. I will end here, because I have something to do. Thank you very much for listening. And stay in prayer, keep the commandments, and work, which means work for the kingdom of the Most High. One of the work that you can always do is love your neighbor like you used to love yourself. Try to bring your family into the right direction. It is not a shame to pray. It is not a shame to believe in the Most High. Not superficial, but believe in Him truly. And forget it to believe that you can go into a spaceship or into a boat and flee with the white people, because they're trying to flee from this planet. Amazon, like I said, I have to call some names later. I will call some names later, where I'm gonna show you these individuals, and I'm gonna also say some things what they do. Some of them even more, and some of them not so much. We have to go into deeper some names like the Rockefellers, and the names of those people and the things that they do, and the role of some of them in this end time. Okay, everything is revealed. Yeah, everything that is revealed, yeah, can be also fought. Yeah, but because it is revealed from the Most High, it's not my words. Yeah, I didn't tell you anything new. Everything is from the Most High. That's why it will happen. Huh? Thank you very much for listening. Huh? Happy New Year. Yeah? Salakiambote. Huh? And I will see you very soon.